Picture this. You're scrolling through social media, and yet again, you see claims that livestock, particularly cows, are destroying the planet. Arguments like, cows take up too much land, or livestock wastes water, have become rallying cries for those pushing alternatives like fake meat and bug farming. But how much of this is actually true? Let's unravel these environmental myths and uncover why livestock, especially cows, may play a far more natural and beneficial role in the ecosystem than many believe. A common argument against livestock farming is that it uses up too much land. But this is a misunderstanding of how grazing animals interact with their environment. Cows don't consume land, they live on it, often improving it in the process. Grazing animals are integral to maintaining healthy grasslands and rangelands. Their grazing stimulates plant regrowth, keeping ecosystems vibrant and balanced, while their manure enriches the soil with nutrients, acting as a natural fertilizer. Moreover, much of the land used for grazing isn't suitable for growing crops, such as rangelands and hillsides. Instead of leaving these areas barren, livestock make them productive, adding value to land that would otherwise go unused. The water myth is another misconception, often backed by shocking statistics like, it takes 1,800 gallons of water to produce a single pound of beef. These claims overlook the fact that livestock don't consume water in the way people think. Cows recycle the water they drink, returning it to the environment through urination, which nourishes the soil and sustains grasslands. Additionally, the water used to grow the grass they graze on often comes from rainfall, part of the natural hydrological cycle. Far from wasting water, livestock play a role in a renewable system, continuously feeding water back into the ecosystem. Livestock are not outsiders in ecosystems. They are a crucial part of many natural cycles. Through their manure, they enhance soil health, improving fertility, and supporting robust plant growth. Properly managed grazing systems also contribute to carbon sequestration, as grazed grasslands capture and store more carbon than unmanaged or croplands. This makes livestock grazing a potential tool in combating climate change. Additionally, livestock grazing fosters biodiversity by controlling dominant plant species that might otherwise overrun grasslands, maintaining a balanced and thriving ecosystem. In contrast, alternatives like fake meat and bug farming often ignore the renewable nature of livestock farming. These substitutes rely on energy-intensive systems, including climate-controlled environments and industrial processing, to produce their products. Livestock, on the other hand, are largely self-sustaining, grazing on natural vegetation and fertilizing the land without additional input. While alternatives claim to reduce environmental impact, they cannot replicate the natural integration of livestock into ecosystems or their ability to sustain biodiversity and soil health. The real key to ensuring livestock farming's positive impact lies in sustainable management practices. Poorly managed systems can contribute to environmental degradation, but techniques like rotational grazing provide a solution. Rotational grazing involves moving livestock between different pastures, allowing land to recover, preventing overgrazing, and promoting soil regeneration. These practices not only improve pasture health, but also reduce erosion and enhance water retention, turning livestock farming into a net positive for the environment. The narrative that livestock farming is inherently harmful to the environment is based on oversimplifications and misunderstandings. Cows and other livestock don't consume land and water as industrial farming does. They are part of a natural cycle that maintains ecosystems. Before rushing to replace livestock with heavily processed alternatives like fake meat or insect protein, it's worth recognizing the value that sustainable livestock farming brings to the table. With responsible practices, livestock can contribute to a healthier planet and a more sustainable food system. So, the next time you hear someone blaming cows for environmental destruction, consider this. Livestock, when managed properly, are more than just food sources. They are environmental partners. Their role in maintaining biodiversity, improving soil health, and even capturing carbon makes them unsung heroes in the fight for sustainability. Let's give cows the credit they deserve. They might just be the unexpected environmental allies we've been overlooking.